Hello and welcome. We're live here on Forever Sports. It's Cup playoffs. It's the quarterfinals in Dubai of the Sevens World Series, the first of the season, and it's Spain up against Great Britain. It's a great pleasure from myself, Roots, to take you through this one. We're almost underway. It's Great Britain who'll be kicking off from right to left. Of course, to follow will be South Africa up against New Zealand in the second quarterfinal, and immediately we're underway. Great Britain regather the kickoff and are underway on attack here inside the 22 of Spain. In possession, but an infringement at ruck time gives Spain the opportunity to relieve some pressure early on deep inside their 22, 15 meters in from this left-hand touchline. It's Spain who will clear their lines now. By Francisco Coscuolella. And they'll set up a line-out set piece there. An infringement from Great Britain cost them a perfect attacking opportunity, but it's Spain who break away from the line-out now. Going centre field, playing left to right, and then switching back down this left-hand side. Great Britain looking to counter-ruck, but it's quick ball from Spain there. And another penalty at ruck time. So 2 consecutive penalties, gifting Spain some territorial position. Will they look to clear the lines deep inside Great Britain's half? No, they've opted for the scrum. Ball in hand is Alejandro Laforga. Will put the ball in at scrum time. 3-on-3. Acres of space on the field. This is an opportunity for Spain to put their marker and perhaps book a place in the semi-final here in Dubai. South Africa, of course, with that victory over France in extra time last night, secured them a playoff place against New Zealand. We saw some upsets on day one with the likes of Spain defeating New Zealand, Uruguay overcoming Ireland, Kenya in their second pool game against the Blitzboks, beating them at the death by 22 points to 17. All the fancy teams took a blow on day one, but we're in the Cup quarterfinals, and it's Spain with a scrum penalty. Great Britain, in terms of their discipline, have not been up to standard up to this point with a little over 4.5 minutes to play. It's another scrum called. Laforga with ball in hand. Great Britain started well with the kickoff, but since then have conceded 3 consecutive penalties. Laforga to feed for Spain now, as they look to play down this right-hand side from centre field. Cutting back in field is the Spanish attacker now. Just not able to hold on to that last pass there. Looking for space. The ball thrown out wide to Enrique Bolinquez, but he couldn't hold on to it. Great Britain will have their first real attacking platform here. 5 meters in from this left-hand touchline, just inside their own half. Ball in hand to feed for Great Britain now is Sonny Jardine. Been industrious on day one was Sonny Jardine. We're going to have a reset at scrum time. Still no action. The score at 0-0. Who will book their ticket into the semi-final and perhaps a ticket to the final dance later on this evening? We'll be live, of course, for the quarterfinals, semi-finals, and final here live on Forever Sports. I'll be taking you through that one. It's Sonny Jardine, who looks to break away early, but he just didn't take it from the correct mark. It's a free kick, of course. Great Britain have called for another scrum. In fact, it's going to be a tap and go. On their own 10-metre mark, Great Britain on this left-hand touchline. From left to right, they look to play. Sonny Jardine, ball in hand. Finds his supporting attacking player. Will Homer at the base. Great Britain goes centre field. It's Homer now. He's on the run. Tom Williams from Will Homer looks to go all the way over the line. Did he make it? We're going up to the TMO, you know. The first bit of action here in the Cup quarter-final for the TMO to get involved in. Looks like he lost it forward in the event of trying to place the ball. Spain, breathe, a sigh of relief. Tom Williams couldn't get the ball down. Ball in one hand. It's going to be a scrum down to Spain on the 5-metre mark. So close yet so far for Great Britain. 2 minutes to play in this first half. Can they navigate these waters and get upfield? Get the first score of the game. They're going to have to go the full 100. The Forgo with ball in hand. It's a tap and go. The scrum was unsteady, but here comes Spain. Playing from inside their 22, they've knocked it on. Scrum advantage. Sonny Jardine is hit hard. They're all the way back on halfway centre field. Homer out wide on this right-hand touchline. Has he got the pace? Luke Misson will go over for the first score for Great Britain. Will Homer found his gas man out on this right wing. And over for the try. Great Britain open up their account here against Spain in the first quarter-final in Dubai. The conversion is good. It's a full 7-pointer. The team that scores, of course, will take the restart. And it's Will Homer with ball in hand. Goes high with a contestable can. Spain gather cleanly, they do. They'll look to strike back now in this first half as they break around the ruck. Spain in possession. Joseph Serres there. Finding his support. Eduardo Lopez, ball in hand now. Held up here in centre field just on Spain's 10-metre mark. It's going to be a maul. La Forga has the ball. They're holding him up. It looks like they're doing a little man dance in the centre field here. It's play on. Great Britain have ripped the ball clear, but somehow Spain have counter-ruck. Great work from Spain there. You thought they were being held up. There's pace out wide. Can Spain go in for the try? Yes, they do. It's Poplar. It all looked like it just fizzled to nothing when the ball was held up in Spanish possession. Great Britain wrestled it back, but then the ensuing counter-ruck. Cosculela out wide to Poplar, has the gas to go all the way. Spain in for their first score. Can they level it up with the conversion here? Great work at the counter-ruck. Spain mean business. They open up their account here at the Dubai Cup quarterfinals. The conversion is sailing right up against this left-hand touchline and over. The scores are level. And that's half time here in Dubai. 7 apiece, Great Britain versus Spain. It's all flown by so quickly in the blink of an eye. Nolive Glover says GB by 3 points or more. Tight at the moment. It's all action, of course. South Africa up against New Zealand in the next Cup quarter-final. Look out for that one. Following that will be Fiji up against France. And to close the quarter-final show will be Argentina against Australia. If you're a South African fan, no doubt you're looking out for the Blitzboks to continue their rich vein of form at the Dubai Sevens, looking for their 6th consecutive title. They'll have to get past New Zealand. Of course, came up short against Spain in the group stages. All that is irrelevant now. Each of these 8 sides have the opportunity to make their way to the semi-finals and finals. Who has the nerve, the resolve? It's all guts and glory here in Dubai as we're almost underway for the second half. Keep in mind it's a 2-minute break between halves. If the team should be level after extra time, it will be first score wins. As we saw last night with South Africa and France in the final pool game. Spain there with the restart in the second half, just going over the touchline, straight into touch. And it's a free kick on centre field. And the ball is in hand with Will Homer for Great Britain here. Great Britain look to get their second score now. Harry Glover, he's wrapped up in defence. Spain not overcommitting at ruck time. You've got to keep your men out in defence. One-on-one tackles become so important. It's Homer at the base. Feeding it wide down this right-hand touchline. Waddleton is wrapped up. So far the defence is strong. Spain look to put some pressure on and they do just enough. Charlton Kerr there just couldn't hold on to it. It's knocked on. It's going to be a scrum down to Spain. Centre field just inside. Great Britain's half here and a perfect attacking opportunity. Options left and right for Spain here. You want to make your opportunities count. Turn that pressure into points. Defensively, they put some pressure on Great Britain there. And they've got some reward with this scrum now. Laforga to feed. They play down this right-hand side. It's Paul Pla, the try scorer. Looking to go on his own, but a great covering tackle from Will Homer. But they managed to recycle to Spain. The hands. Surely now it's got to go wide. It's try time. Spain are in. They're in the lead and into double figures. It's Francisco Costulella who goes over the hands. The skill, the try. Spain take the lead. The conversion is going to be right up against this left-hand touchline. But Spain in the lead by 12 points to 7 with a little over 4 minutes to play here. The conversion sails wide. But this is what Sevens will give you. Ebb and flow, back and forth. And it's Spain coming back from a 7-point deficit to take the lead. They've been forced to make more tackles, double the amount of tackles than Great Britain, but they're in the lead. That's all that matters. And again, an unforced error. At the restart for Spain there, the ball not going 10 meters this time. You want to keep your basic errors down to a minimum. And it's Will Homer for Great Britain to get us going with a tap and go. And it's a penalty at ruck time. Spain all over the ball legally. They look a little bit more hungry. It's Laforga who was over that one. And Spain have called for a scrum here. Can they go 2 scores clear? They've shown they can score tries. They're just inside Great Britain's half here. 15 meters in from this right-hand touchline. The opportunity to put some scoreboard pressure on here. At the moment, one score can change the dynamics again, but it's Spain who lead here by 12-7. Laforga to feed. Spain go backwards to look to go forward. Ball in hand, still in possession, brought to ground. Was Eduardo Lopez there? But they shifted again from left to right. Manu Moreno, he's wrapped up in defense by two defenders. They're almost up to the 22 now. As they shifted again down this left-hand side. There's space out wide. Eduardo Lopez receives the last pass, but it's gone forward, says the referee. Small margins of error. Lopez was looking to canter down this left-hand touchline and make his way to the try line, but the pass has gone forward. As per the referee there, Great Britain will have to play from deep now. Time of essence here to make a play for the semi-final spot. Up for grabs here in Dubai. In possession of Great Britain from this scrum. Sonny Jardine to feed. Spain on defense. Matt Davidson takes it up from Jardine as they look to play it wide. Still inside their 22 are Great Britain as they set up another ruck. Harry Glover goes into play. Scrum off, a fend there from Great Britain and out wide. They've got an opportunity. Will he have the jet shoes to go all the way? It's Luke Meeson with the handoff. And the try. That's his second try of the match. The scores are level. The conversion could put Great Britain ahead. Powered his way through defenders. Two defenders, in fact. The covering defense couldn't get him because he put on the afterburners. And Great Britain could go in the lead. With this conversion is over. And they are in the lead by 14 points to 12 with a little over a minute and a half to play. 2 tries this evening for Luke Meeson as he's replaced to get some fresh legs on. Great Britain restart. Spain, one feels, have one final opportunity to get a score, and they're going to have a great opportunity here. It's going to be a free kick centre field. It's Great Britain this time from the restart to kick it too far. Straight into touch. Here's Spain now via Laforga. They won't have a better opportunity. The sands of time are running out. They set up another ruck. Spain just inside Great Britain's half now. Taken into contact there by Roberto Ponce. In possession now is Manu Moreno. They look to shift it. Can they manipulate some space here? This defensive shape good from Great Britain at the moment. They're almost up to the 22. It's Paul Plough goes into play halfback. They're making their way towards the 22 down this right-hand side now are Spain. Nervy moments for the defense. They can't do anything with it. And time running out for the Spanish side here. Great defense by Sonny Jardine there. On Manu Moreno. Driving the legs. He tried to make the pass back in field, but it's gone into touch. It's going to be a line out to Great Britain if they win this. There's 10 seconds to go. They can run on the clock. And that will be that. Great Britain will be through to the semi-final. They want to get the basics right. But Spain have got the free kick. Great Britain took too long. There's a real opportunity now. Spain out wide. Here's a try, surely. It's going to be Spain who go over. That'll be that. Great Britain are knocked out. And it's Anton Legoburu who scores. Great Britain just had to get the line of basics right. They couldn't do it. And Spain going for the winning score. They're into the semi-final. Hands on heads. Great Britain can't believe it. But in this left-hand corner goes Anton Legoburu, you beauty. And that's the ball game. Spain take the victory by 19 points to 14. What drama at the end of this Cup quarter-final. Do jump on for the game between South Africa and New Zealand for Cup quarter-final number 2. I'll see you on the other side.